I welcome you to this session of ISO 9001-2015, and today we are going to talk about clause number 7.1.6, organizational knowledge. So, as usual, first of all, I'll read out the requirement to you as given in the standard. Clause number 7.1.6, organizational knowledge. The organization shall determine the knowledge necessary for operation of its processes and to achieve conformity of products and services. This knowledge shall be maintained and be made available to the extent necessary. When addressing changing needs and trends, the organization shall consider its current knowledge and determine how to acquire or access any necessary additional knowledge and required updates. There are two notes below this. Note 1. Organizational knowledge is knowledge specific to the organization. It is generally gained by experience. It is information that is used and shared to achieve the organization's objectives. Note 2 is organizational knowledge can be based on A and B. There are 2 points. A. Internal sources (bracket) intellectual property, knowledge gained from experience, lessons learned from failures and successful projects, capturing and sharing undocumented knowledge and experience, the results of improvements in processes, products, and services. B. External sources, for example, standards, academia, conferences, gathering knowledge from customers or external providers. So this is all in this clause as a medium kind of requirement, but a very important one. Well, as the clause goes, the company or the organization has to determine the knowledge necessary for the operation of its processes and to achieve the conformity of its products and services. So whatever you are providing to the customers, it should be able to meet their requirement. So for that, we have to run our operation of processes and achieve conformity of products and services so that our customers are satisfied. So whatever knowledge is required for that is the organization's knowledge necessary. And this knowledge is maintained. That means record of this knowledge is maintained and is made available to the extent necessary. Everything need not be exposed, everybody need not be exposed to all the organizational knowledge, but whatever is necessary for him or her to carry out operations to produce products and services meeting the customer requirements. So this knowledge is properly maintained as records and provided to the people and to the extent necessary. And when addressing the changing needs and trends, the organization shall consider its current knowledge and determine how to acquire or access any additional knowledge and required updates. For example, if we are switching over from one kind of software to the other, we have to be very clear what all is necessary, how we shall be getting the updates for that particular software. And if we are acquiring any knowledge as some kind of license from other sources, then we have to also consider how we are going to update this knowledge. That means how we shall be receiving the necessary updates from the source from where we are acquiring the knowledge. So the knowledge is a very important aspect when we are running the processes to produce the products and services meeting the customer requirements. So the organization knowledge can be based on A, internal sources, that means some kind of intellectual property that is based on our research carried out within the organization and for which we have the intellectual property rights, and the knowledge gained from experience. Whatever day-to-day projects we are doing, we are gaining some experience. So if we document our knowledge gained from such projects, anything where we failed, anything where we did something wonderful, that has to be documented so that people in future can refer to that knowledge and apply that knowledge. So knowledge gained from experience and lessons learned from the failures and successful projects. So whatever projects we are doing, if we are coming across certain failures, we have to document that and find out what to do to achieve success throughout and no failures at all. So whatever is our finding, that should be documented and shared with the people to the extent necessary. And capturing and sharing undocumented knowledge and experience, whatever is not documented, that people can share verbally with their colleagues and the juniors, so that they are fully aware about what is required to be done, what is the knowledge that they have to apply, and the results of improvements in processes, products and services. Any improvement that we are doing, we must document it so that everybody, whosoever joins the organization later on, he is also able to understand what are the situations where that kind of knowledge is to be applied. And B is external sources. That means the standards. If we have to update any standard, we have to keep an eye as to when the next update for that particular standard is coming and acquire the latest version of the standard. And from academia, keep in touch with the academia so that their knowledge can also be shared for our own benefit. And the conferences, our people may be joining various conferences. So whatever is the outcome of those conferences, that must be documented and shared with the people within the organization. And gathering knowledge from customers and external providers. So that is another source. Our customers may also reveal certain things to us on which we may like to act to improve our products and services. And same thing goes with the external providers. It may be pertaining to maintenance, it may be pertaining to operations or tools and tackles and whatever. It could apply to anything that the external providers are providing to us. So we have to keep an open eye and acquire knowledge, document it, and ensure that the necessary knowledge is shared to the extent necessary with the people who are carrying out the operations to produce products and services which have to meet the customer requirements and other requirements. That means regulatory requirements, our own organization's requirements, the requirement of ISO 9001-2015, and whatever may be the case. So we have to ensure that the necessary organizational knowledge is available within the organization, is properly documented, and is shared to the extent necessary with the people carrying out operations within the organization. So I hope you have understood all the requirements within this clause, and if there is anything which is not clear to you, please give your comment below this video so that I can explain to you further, and nothing goes without understanding it. this particular requirement. And please do give me a thumbs up, do give me a like if you are liking my videos, and also share my videos with your friends and colleagues so that they can also take advantage of the knowledge sharing that we are having between us with regard to the requirement of this particular clause and whatever is exchanged between us. So, and please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and also press the bell icon so that as and when I load my video, the information will reach you without any delay, and you will be able to see my videos without any loss of time. So thank you very much, and we meet again on next Sunday, and we shall be meeting with regard to another clause, which is organizational knowledge, and 7.2 competence. So next we shall be meeting on next Sunday to discuss with regard to clause 7.2 competence. Okay, bye bye. Thank you very much, and see you again on next Sunday. Bye.